24. We're not shit. Yeah,
it's not 6:30 yet. It's not time. It's not time.
Well, then we won't start talking about real stuff. We'll just sit here and make noise.
I'm gonna close my door. Hold on.
Okay. We are back. I had facial diarrhea last weekend. I could not control the input and output of my body, so yeah, it was pretty bad. This week.
Did you see that fighter jet crash in Poland?
In Poland? No, I did not.
Yes, it was an F-16.
Oh,
when I mean crash, it was their Air Force. He was flying. I don't know if it was for a show or what.
Yes, it was. I actually did watch it. I think it was it an F-16?
Yes.
Because I watched.
Crash.
Well, I started to watch a breakdown of fighter pilots going to break that story down and some other stories. But you know how like you're at work and you start something and then you get in the car and you get ready to go home and you just go, moving on. So I'm looking at your mic here. So when you say turn the bass, you're talking about those little dots down there. So you have to adjust those.
That's the gain. Yes, that's the gain.
Okay. See, and I think I have mine. My gain is like a quarter turn from 0. And it seems to work okay. So, I mean.
Well, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. I don't want to be too aggressive.
It's going to get back to being bad. You had it dialed in, and now you're going to be like, dang it. Well, hopefully that solves it. So I know, fans of the show have been criticizing Kaz. It's not fair. He's trying his best. I mean, when we got him out of the home and finally got him in people clothes, it's been a long road, guys. So he had a little mic trouble. Just ease off of the guy. This is not, surprisingly, I know it's going to shock you. Kaz and I are not tech guys.
Oh, God, no. I have a guy, and he lives in North Carolina, and that's my tech guy, and he laughs when I call him.
Oh, no, that's probably not good.
Yeah.
So I was telling Kaz, actually did a little live streaming last night. It was a random, just happenstance kind of thing. And that was one of the funnest streams I've had in a long time. We had a lot of engagement from people. And my friend Chu is like the perfect wingman on that because he knows exactly how dumb I am. And he goes out of his way to highlight it. So I got lost and he's like, come over here. I was like, thanks for being so descriptive. I said, where's over here? He's like, I'm jumping up and down. Well, I couldn't see him. All of a sudden, a bullet dings me in the head. He goes, did you see the tracer, numbnuts? I was like, yeah, I'm coming. It's that kind of stuff. So it was good. It was really good. The weather outside is perfect. Absolutely.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes,
perfect. It is almost thong season, guys. It's time to go out in the yard, kissing my pumpkins and doing leg stretches.
Pumpkins?
Weren't you telling me that pumpkins were an invasive? Was it you or
no, it wasn't
Gray
me.
Bush? Gray Bush.
Gray Bush.
He has some of the worst, like, here's what you do if you don't like your neighbor. Plant pumpkins. Oh, they're invasive. And you're like, okay, Grandpa.
So does that mean they're going to grow into their yard or something?
I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I have to realize I'm like, oh, you're old. Okay. And I'm way meaner than he is. He's genuinely a nice guy. He tries to sound tough, but he's genuinely like a really nice, soft guy. He just got back from Cancun. He said he had a great time. Rocco had an adventure last week.
Did he?
Yeah, he went to Rocklahoma. He actually went up there
that's right. He didn't send us anything either.
You know, from what he was saying, he said it was okay. It wasn't. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't one of the best ones. He said Marilyn Manson was okay. He said most of the stuff was like just kind of you know. So he did.
I forgot it was last weekend. And yeah, he didn't send us. He said he's going to send it to the ex, and didn't send me anything.
No, he didn't send me anything either.
It must have been a good birthday. Must have been a good birthday.
Must have been. Well, he did get
Or he
a.
doesn't remember
He said something. So it was cloudy, and like he said, didn't get over like 86,
right.
87. So it's perfect. But he goes to those. He takes his shirt off. He's in his element.
He's one with the people.
Yeah. So he had, I guess he had a necklace or something on, but he got a sunburn. It looks like a big O in the middle of his chest. He goes, "I got an Aussie sunburn." It's like, heck yeah, man.
Oh, all right.
So he did that. I think he'll probably, when he sobers up and recovers from his hangover, because I mean he's got to be 250 in dog years. He's old. He's been through the wars. He'll probably send us some stuff. Apparently he was putting it on Snapchat, which is what the kids use.
Right.
He actually sent me a news story out of the little town by where he lives, Okima. They're in a big deal. They got the OSBI investigating corruption at the government level. So there's an abandoned building, and I think he called her the city manager / mayor, maybe. Well, her sister's also works for the government, so they're over there looking at this basically dilapidated building. And the owner of that building called the police and says, "I don't want those people going in there. That's my property." So the police officer, and you can look this up to see the, what do you call it? The body cam footage. So Rocco was sharing all this with me. The cop goes over there and he's really, really, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guy. The way he handled that. He's like, "Look, guys, you can't go in there. If you go in there, I'm going to have to arrest you. It's trespassing." And Lee's like, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who my sister is?" Immediately, you just go, "Oh, yeah, I don't like you," because you're using your position to do whatever you want.
Aaron.
Would you, Aaron?
Karen.
Oh, Karen. Yes.
Karen.
Yeah. Exactly. And so then the thing blows up. Chief of police was out on vacation. He comes back. I think he resigned or got fired. 4 police.
She fired him.
Yeah. And so, and one of, I think 2 quit in protest. And then they got the OSBI involved, Oklahoma Bureau of Investigations. The Highway Patrol are patrolling Okima now. So you see Highway Patrol officers. She sent out she put a post out, and you're just like, "God, you're so condescending. This was a tough decision for all of us." No, it was simple. Don't go into the property of that guy. Just don't do that.
What happened to trespassing?
Exactly. Well, we're not going to focus on that. So then they have a city meeting where, the residents, because residents are supporting their police. Even Rocco said, the guy that she fired, he goes, he was one of the good ones. Like, he was a good cop. Like, he had common sense. He wasn't looking to, throw you down, tase you, and all that stuff. He's going to give you a chance, right? He's a decent guy.
It says they fired 3 officers and 2 quit.
There you go. Yeah. So he was telling me all about that. Well, they had a city council meeting, and they didn't let the people talk. She handpicked who got to talk, and she made sure that the internet went down so nobody else could see it, because this was kind of a big deal in that region. And
of course.
I'm just like, and then you get the story of, I forget what state it is. She got, I think it was Arizona. It's like one of the biggest embezzlement. She was in politics in Arizona. $83.3 million she stole from taxpayers, and she's going to serve like 30 years in prison.
That's all?
Yeah. I'm fine with that. She's an older lady, so she ain't going to be getting out anytime soon. So yeah, that was
holding some young girl's pocket.
Yeah. And she ain't going to get special treatment from the guards, believe me.
It said that they allowed 3 people to speak for 3 minutes each.
Yep. And they all were part of her group.
Yeah, she chose who it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They all have an attorney. and they're all using the same
Oh,
attorney.
yep, and they're
Oh,
gonna win. They're gonna win because it's nepotism. I'm trying to find it. Politician, Arizona politician. Let's see if I can find this story. Elizabeth, yes, is it Elizabeth? I think this is it. Yeah, 10 years. She's only getting 10 years in prison. Elizabeth Gutfahar, the former treasurer of Santa Cruz County, Arizona, was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for embezzling approximately $38.7 million in public funds. Now, that's your money. That's my money. You know, if we live there, that's our money. She bought a ranch. Here you go. Oh, it says it here. She bought houses in Mexico. The embezzlement occurred over a decade, wiring public funds to accounts she controlled under the names of fraudulent companies. She spent the stolen money on personal expenses, including a ranch, renovations, a cattle business, and at least 20 vehicles. To conceal the theft, she falsified records of the county's investment. Oh, let's see. I bet you I can pull one up. I got it right here. That's not her.
Yeah, because the DOJ.
Oh, here. This
is the DOJ.
This is the one that I saw. This was her in court. That's Christina Agallo. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's who it was. She's not attractive. That's
which one on the blonde?
The one over here on the far right. Yeah, the big one. That's the lady that I saw with this story.
Yeah. But the name is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's what
German maybe.
Well, that's not the same name as the store, so I don't know. This is AI.
It's saying Elizabeth Gutfar.
Yeah, but that lady was saying, yeah, that's who it is. It is Gutfar. Yeah, that's her. That is her.
Yeah, that's German. Yeah.
So Germans and So Germans are going to get very angry at you and Have you seen what's been going on in Germany real quick?
Yeah. Let's go live.
We are. Oh, you mean on the podcast part? The audio.
Yeah, might as well go ahead and go to the audio. Go to the audio. Let's not let our German friends not hear about us.
Okay.
Getting ready to send over to the militia to help you out.
We are an equal opportunity offender. We want to make sure that we offend everyone. Same. All right.
Now recording.
Welcome to. I want to get the right names down for who I offend.
You just screwed up the opening to the podcast, so we have to start all over because I had something planned. It's over now. You ruined it. I hope you're happy with yourself. He's Kaz, the ruiner of all good things. I'm Mac, and this podcast
that is not me. You
who cares?
Trying to pass that off. You are the ruiner of all things. That wrote. I got to figure out something better for you for your next T-shirt. Ruiner of all things. Road doesn't sound good.
Yeah. I'm not helping.
Destroyer of all things.
So last week, well, I already did this on the YouTube, but I got sick, puking, missed the show. This week we're here, we're live, we're doing it. Feeling really good. Glad the week is over, and I'm on vacation. I am on vacation. We'll be doing a little bit of live streaming. I got to go to my daughter has a performance. She's singing tomorrow morning for a group of people. So she's in her church's. She called it the worship team. I had to ask what that was. Apparently that's where they sing in front of the church. So she's doing that now. So, so I'm getting up at 9, which is brutal. That is brutal early. So how have you been, sir?
Good. Besides the fact that my fantasy team started off, my problem is the best available quarterback for me to pick from with the highest upside with all his weapons was Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott happens to be the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. So it was very hard for me to do. it was eat a bullet or pick Dak Prescott.
I
The
like the
choices are-
taste of lead.
Yes, he got me a whopping 5 points last night.
Is that good? That's not good or bad? Is
No, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, I guess it's better than 0. You know, I guess it's better than 0. But I mean, beginning of the year, they played the Super Bowl champs from last year, so it was a good game. I mean,
have you seen the new trend on social media of wives gaslighting their husbands who are Cowboy fans?
I
This
have not.
Oh, this lady, she's like, I need to get a VCR. And then he's like, why do you care to watch something that was 30 years ago? It's like, we can get it on DVD. She's like, well, why do you like the Cowboys? They're never just rips it to him.
I
Yeah.
have seen one of those. Like showing him wearing all the Cowboys gear, and then yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
I got to see if I can find that picture you sent to me, which filled me with unbridled giddiness. And we're going to ask the audience what they think. So what else has been going on?
So we'll go into it. Fantasy football. We didn't get to do an NFL preview, so we'll just go with it as we go through the year. But I picked in my first pick Christian McCaffrey. So he's a running back, and he's for the 49ers. All summer long, they've been hyping Christian McCaffrey up. Perfect. He's back to perfect health. All this good stuff. Because last year, right at the beginning of the season, all of a sudden, like the day before the first game, he's not going to play because of calf problems. They didn't let us know any of that. My sons had the first pick last year. That's who they picked, was Christian McCaffrey. Because the year before, he was the number 1 fantasy points person. He scored the most points. So that's who everybody goes for. They want a repeat of that. All summer long, all the practice reports I saw, all the practice reports I heard. And then yesterday they come out, he had limited practice today.
But that's just for one game though, right? Or was
yes, but
okay.
But what I'm saying is they're probably doing the same thing they did last year. And I mean, I just watched the video of him running and he looked fine, but calf issues turn into Achilles problems. Because once your calf gets what they call a strained calf, and I'm not for sure how they get it, but usually when you strain your calf, if you don't let it heal, that's when like the chance of you tearing your Achilles comes into big play. Because like last year, two big time basketball players had calf strains and came back too early, and both of them tore their Achilles. And that's a year. You're out a year.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
You're out a year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't get back faster. It just doesn't. There's just no. It just doesn't work.
So you had him and the Cowboy guy, and you made like 5 points total.
Yeah. We've only had one game. But
okay.
we've only had one game. Yeah.
Wait.
Last night was the first game.
So
Thursday night was the start.
So when did they start Thursday night football? Like that's.
It's been a few years, probably 4 years, 5 years. Yeah, and they don't like it because they like it, but they don't like it because
well, you're not getting your full week rest.
But you don't get your full week's rest, but you get 3 days extra after you play. So they gripe about it beforehand, and then they're happy about it afterwards. So it's 6 and 1, half dozen the other. But I understand, you come off a Sunday game, and then all of a sudden, whoever the travel team is, if you got to travel across the country, you're leaving on Monday because they got to get there. They got to get checked in. They got to practice. Walk the field?
Do they get to take their families with them when they do that, or is it just them and the team? Like that's it.
It's them and the team.
Okay.
Now you can pay for your family to go, but I don't know how that would work because the team stays in a certain place and they all stay together. And supposedly they have curfew.
One big bed, cuddle.
I don't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't miss the opportunity. I was just curious. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then
They act like it's such a big sacrifice. It's like, bitch, you're making millions of dollars to play a
well,
game.
on top of
Everyone
that,
knows your name. You've got endorsement deals. Oh,
top
poor
of that,
baby.
so they get a game check. So, but on top of that, while they're out of town, they get what do I want to say? They get food money to go eat on. Yeah, huh? Uh-huh. NBA does it too.
Oh, if
Think
I'm
about
paying you millions, bitch, you're buying your own chicken nuggets.
it's just part of it's just part. Now I don't know if it's like they pay the hotel, but I know for a fact that they get
And we can't
like
even
food
get
money.
our companies to buy us an ink pen.
Right.
They get us a flashlight. They're like, yeah, no, you got to get your own batteries. We're not giving you
Of course.
batteries.
Of course. But yeah, because my son's worked out for a guy that played for the Bears for a couple years. So yeah,
I probably wouldn't like him.
it's okay. He's a bitch.
Okay, good. Good. That's
And anybody wants to know his name, I'll let y'all know. I'll tell you.
So now that was just one game. So you made 5 points off one game, basically.
One game, yeah. So I still have, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a couple flexes, a tight end, and a defense to play. So I still have the opportunity to make up points. But
do you guys is it all just NFL in your fantasy, or is it
yes,
okay?
It's all NFL.
Does anybody do college fantasy football?
I have the only thing I know they do in for college is just like parlays for like the players. Like you can, just like you do the NFL, I think you can go in and so like you can go in on these apps and you can bet, like they'll give you odds and you can put like 3 or 4 people, like Dak Prescott throws for 250 yards and you take the over.
Oh, I gotcha.
I think they do that for college. I'm not for sure. I don't know anybody that bets on that. The only people I know that bet on college just bet parlays, just like straight games. But I do know that if you have a bookie, which is legal, but yeah, I'm not a bookie, so I don't care. They can come see me. But you can bet on things like you can bet on a team to play, and you can bet on the quarter. You can bet on how much they're going to score in a quarter, how many yards they're going to have in a quarter. Bookies will take anything to get your money.
Oh yeah.
In college football, and yeah, they'll bet quarters, halves, scores, over, unders.
So
yeah,
Rocco was saying, because I'm not a gambler. I don't gamble. Yeah, I work for my money, so I don't even want to spend it on like food. I'm like, can't you get it for free? I'll tell you what I call myself later, because it'd be kind of offensive in this politically charged environment. But Rocco does, he was doing some form of online wagering with some app, and he was doing stuff like first half, second half, quarters. Yeah. He was trying to explain it to me. And, and I went, oh, that's right. I'm not that interested. So I just walked away. But no, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. But yeah, he was, he said there's like real big money in some of that. Like he's like telling me that if he got, I don't know if it was a half or a quarter, but he could have made $150 off of like a $3 bet. I was like, oh, that's what gets you. Okay, I get it now.
Right. But you have to, and it's like my sons do it with the NFL, because with fantasy football, you're more in tune to watch because you have players from different teams. So instead of just watching your favorite team, you're paying attention. You may not be like completely interested in that game, but you're interested in, like I was, Dak Prescott doing well last night. So I could have cared less about the Cowboys winning. I didn't want them to win. I want them to lose every game. But I needed Dak Prescott to throw 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Right. Do they do fantasy soccer? I can't imagine the people in England being smart enough to do that. I'm just, because they would.
I don't know, but
that would be like a worldwide thing, because like the world loves that stupid sport.
I listened to a guy on ESPN. I was watching ESPN the other day, and they had a convicted bookie on there, and he took a
Wait,
$500,000 bet on a soccer match from a big time baseball player's best friend. The account,
actually, it's called football. You stupid American. Well, I'm in America.
He's Chinese, so I don't know what
Oh,
they call
oh, you're gonna bet on a soccer.
it. $500,000, and he was like,
So what's
nobody
what?
bets on soccer like that. And the lady was like, "You took the bet?" He said, "Heck yeah, I took the bet. He lost. I got $500,000."
But what if he would have won? How much was he gonna have to pay out? Because on a bet like that, I imagine it's in the millions.
There's no telling. I don't know what the odds on it was.
Yeah.
He did not say. You know,
That's where I'm out.
Sometimes, like I watched a guy bet on not this past year, the Thunder won, but the year before when the Celtics won. I think he bet on the Celtics to win, and he won like it was an ungodly amount of money. It was like 3 or 4 suitcases, and he had to be escorted out. But it cost him. The bet was like $2 million to win $3 million or 3.5.
Oh wow!
So it wasn't a lot of money to win. It sometimes the odds are not. They're pretty much the.
Yeah, it's an even split kind of.
Well, they're supposed to win, so for you to get even money, you have to bet more.
Right. So in order to really maximize it, you kind of want to take the underdog and most of that stuff. But that's too much studying.
No,
I used to do it with a friend of mine. We would just go down the NFL schedule each week, and we would just pick which teams you thought were going to win that week, and we made it a thing. We'd do it every Saturday. And we'd break down how many ever games there were, 15, 14, and just talk football. And the bet was at the end of the year, whoever won, the other guy has to have the Super Bowl party at his house, buy all the beer and pizza.
Oh, that's a cool bet.
So we're gonna hang out anyway. Yeah. So it's like a little friendly wager.
Right.
He bought a lot of beer and pizza, and it used to piss him off because I'm not really into sports. So I like their uniforms. They're kind of cool looking. Oh, you're an idiot. Yes, I am.
Yeah, so the football season started off bad for me because Notre Dame lost, but they were ranked number 6 in the country, and they played the number 10 team and lost by 3. But I had to go to bed early. So it was good for the house and the neighborhood because there wasn't any yelling and screaming and cussing. So I went to bed. It was 7-7. So I woke up to the loss, and I got up at 4:00 in the morning to work out. So there's no yelling and screaming at 4:00. I just.
You're talking about this, and all I can think of when we're talking college football is I'm like, they really got to quit grooming young men to be gay. I just that thought just popped into my head. It's like, how can I make that funny? Probably not. Yeah. Anyway, well, good luck to you, man. I hope you recuperate after a bad start to your season.
Yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
I mean, you got some monies to win and some shit to talk. So.
Oh yeah. I got some things I'd like to buy.
Speaking of shit talk, I got a great story. But first, we're going to show you wonderful viewers this if you're on the YouTube.
Happy birthday, Rocco.
Happy birthday, Rocco. Yes.
Can't forget your birthday.
So Kaz says, "Did you see what happened in Midwest City yesterday morning?" I said, He goes, "Well, I'm sending you a bit." He's giggling. He's like, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, how? It's 2 lanes.
Yes, it's a 2-lane road. And it was like, who was at fault? That's what I want to know. I want to know when the highway patrol, you see the people behind them taking pictures.
Damn it. I did not mean to click on that.
What?
No, I clicked on it and ended up with taking me to the YouTube. So you see the red pickup on the right, and it looks like this. So here's what I think. Now, follow me on this. It's early morning, and one thing you can say about Oklahoma is we're below average on the intelligence scale per capita. We're probably like, we're just a little bit smarter than Texans. It just depends on what part of Texas. I'll give it to
Right.
Texas. That's not saying much. Like, there's people that probably eat their own feces that live in this state, call it cuisine. Well, they don't know the
Yeah.
word cuisine. Anyhow, so what I think happened is the car in the middle was in one of these two lanes, and they were going to get over, but somebody's like, "Not today, cocksucker!" And then they sped up, so they went to get back over. He went to get back over, and the pickup was trying to pass him before he'd even switched his lane. So
Yeah, because the blue car looks like it has more damage than
Mhm.
anybody. So maybe you,
or
God.
they were slowing down or coming to a stop, and that dickhead in the middle didn't get stopped in time, and he couldn't run off because he wasn't paying attention because he's looking at his phone. That's what Matt said. And I was like,
There's-
oh, that might be it.
All I know is I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. You know.
I just wish I don't want to be there,
just
but
wish-
you could be
I
on
wish
the
I'd have
side.
been- So that's eastbound. So westbound's coming into the city. So that's the side. The westbound side is the side that's usually more backed up in
Right,
the mornings because
right.
they're coming into the city. So I wish I was the white SUV and I had already been stopped and I could have seen that, and then I would have peed my pants and had to get off at the next exit and been able to call into work because I laughed so hard I couldn't come to work because I peed myself.
I would have pulled over,
That's-
rolled my window down. You know you can't park there.
You know, if that white SUV was stopped, that white SUV couldn't get its phone out fast enough to post that on social media.
Oh, for sure.
You're just watching it happen and it's in slow motion. It's like, you know, that bird coming at your window and you're like, no, it's not going to hit my window. It's going to fly away. It'll fly. It's a bird. Just move a little.
Kadoosh.
Yes. And you know, that's what he was thinking. And
I just
you
so here's
know,
the best.
everybody that saw that called somebody.
So
They
here's the
just whatever they were doing. Y'all won't believe this.
well, this is the best part. So Kaz told me this wrecker, because it's in a construction zone, had to back up. Like, he had to come
2 miles.
back 2 miles. 2 miles to get the cars. They don't
And
look like they're that damaged, but
But the thing I want to know is, if they're wedged in there, how did the wrecker get it out? Because if they
Pull.
weren't going to go forward,
yeah,
he had to push one of them backwards. I bet you
yeah.
that.
God, love it, man. You just think, ladies and gentlemen, you're on the road with these people. Mm-hmm. Now, so I'm gonna see if I can find this. So we did the embezzlement. We did that one. And you just sent me a story of a lady. Let's see what this story is. British woman Mia O'Brien, 23, is jailed for life in Dubai after making a mistake, says her devastated mother. She appeals for help. Okay, so let's check this. I can't show this on YouTube, I don't think. It's a little not bad. She's in a very skimpy bikini, and she's not smiling, so we're safe there, that because that's tragic when a Brit smiles. It's not known what she's convicted of, but life sentences in the Emirates can be given in cases of drug trafficking depending on circumstances, and so they're thinking it's drugs.
Yeah, they don't play around out there.
Even
And
trace
she's in
amounts in the bloodstream are considered possession, and penalties include life imprisonment or death. Holy crap. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, I think it's Sharia law in Dubai. I do believe, is it not?
That I don't know. I know I've heard this, and I don't know if it's true, that you can't drink alcohol in like restaurants and stuff. You can have it in your hotel room, but it's forbidden.
Yeah, I don't know how that works with it being such the place for millionaires to go. I don't.
Here's the thing.
I don't know, because that's the place. Remember, we saw the video of the black woman throwing a fit, and they tackled her because she got loud in the restaurant. Was in Dubai. She was in Dubai. And it's it's a place where millionaires go. So you know there's going to be illegal substance there because they fly private planes in and out. So you know they're coming. There's no when you fly a private plane, they don't check your baggage. You go to a terminal. It's totally different. You don't go through it. You go through a different kind of security. So, but if you are a millionaire, it's a different story. So there's no telling what is there. They just don't know of.
Well, my thing is, you're traveling to the Middle East. I don't care if it's Dubai or whatever it is. It's like you're not in your country. You know, we've said this many times on this show. You can't act like you act at home when you're somewhere different. You just can't.
Yes.
It may on the surface look like it's the same, but number one, you're a foreigner. So most people don't want you there. They don't like you. They just want your money. So you had best be on your best behavior. I'm seeing if I can find this. Oh, I found it. Okay. So it's 35 seconds. I'm gonna back it up and I'm gonna put it up on the YouTube. Trigger warning. It's got a little harsh language in it. But I want to get Kaz's opinion about this. I talked about it briefly the other day. So when it pops up on the YouTube, we'll get started here. Okay, it's up. Do you see it on your end?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, and I finally figured out how to screen share using Discord, by the way, which was awesome. I did that yesterday too. Yeah, it's pretty.
It's pretty sick if you're playing shooters.
Oh
if you're
yeah.
playing, yeah, because that's how the boys do it.
Well, we were doing that, and I couldn't figure out where to go. He goes, "Hey, I'm sharing my screen," and so then I look over, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, so that's where I've got to go. Okay, I know where to go now." All right, like that was super. That was great. All right, so we're gonna class is in session. Everyone, take your seats and prepare to shut up. Begin shutting up now.
This is the video. I watched this. This was so funny.
Dude.
Hold on.
It's not playing yet on my end.
Dude, can you shut the fuck up when I'm trying to clutch, please?
You dumb bitch. I'm trying to clutch up. Low-key, trying to throw a grenade at my own feet. Now I'm embarrassed, so all I can do is lash out because Daddy never told me no.
Lash out because Daddy never told me no.
God damn!
Bro, why?
And now, so okay, so that's you get the point. So she failed the clutch in this game. I forget what it's called. I've never heard of it. So she went on a tirade about this on her own social media. She then got those guys banned, and I mean. Your Call of Duty.
Did she get them banned?
Yeah, she's. I don't know if they did, but she said, "I'm going to get them banned. I'm going to get them suspended. I'm gonna push everything." What is your take on this whole kind of like these soft kids getting into video games like that?
Well, the only reason she's doing it is because people want to watch a cute girl game. It's not because she's good.
Right.
I watch a lot of girls. A lot of girls play. It just shows up especially on TikTok. Because once you follow one or two people that are streamers, you'll get a whole bunch. And I'll watch the girls, and they're just not good. They're just not good. They'll get some good kills, and they trash talk a lot. But then you're like, I'm watching it, so I'm probably a little behind it being on my phone watching it through TikTok. I'm like, how did you not see that guy? I saw him on my phone.
Right.
They're just not good. And the only reason they're gaming is because they're cute. And it's just like the video you sent me. And it's like they're a streamer and they're wanting guys. They don't want to have any. They're taking advantage of guys that are not having any interactions with women that are sending them money to watch them stream.
Actually said, I need good guys to stick up for this abhorrent behavior.
Yes.
Okay. If you
No.
stick up for this random chick on there, you should wear a dress and get punched in the dick. I'm sorry. No.
Yes, I agree. It's like
Going into the
one
Marine Corps and then getting upset because the drill sergeant asked how tall you are and says, I didn't know they stack shit that hard. He's just being mean to me. It's like, it's the Marines. You know what they do, right?
and they can't say that stuff anymore.
I know, but this
Yeah,
it's
because of that. Because of why? Because
Mike,
of them.
So here's the thing that pisses me off. They do this, and she's not alone in this.
Nope.
They go in, they're mediocre to piss poor at this game. Honestly, probably about what I would do. Now, I have been called everything in the book because I've told you my stories about playing Mech Warrior. I'm horrible at that game. So do you know what I did? I muted all the lobbies. I'm not going to listen to him shit on me unless I'm there to just stir trouble up. I don't need to talk to you in a shooter. I know what the objective is. Kill them before they kill you. Mm-hmm. It's not complicated. These games are not you're not playing Bobby Fischer in chess. This is I have a gun, I'm gonna shoot. Or you go in like me and Chew and my friend Sean. We go into like Helldivers. We're in a group together. I mute everyone else. I don't care. You can use the in-game icons to show us like, hey, there's something over here. Because I don't want to hear that stuff. Right?
Exactly.
So she could have muted these guys a long time ago. She could, because like, and she's like, oh, it's so hard to play these games when I'm a girl. No, it's hard to play if you suck.
Yes.
Dude, I have been called the N-word more times than you can imagine, and I know you have.
Oh, God, yes. Don't. And when they do that, yeah, it just comes out in me. I don't know why I haven't been banned more.
Kaz tells story. Did you get like a 24-hour ban on there for something?
Oh, yeah, because I was talking bad about that guy's mama. Yes, I was. The problem is he was talking mess too. But all he did was send, and I, instead of typing it, which, you know, just like you said, on when you're having a controller, you gotta space, move the control. So I just pushed the little icon to record.
And then he just forwarded your message.
He just forwarded my stuff. So and he probably left all his shit talking out. He talked mad noise. Yeah.
So, but I mean, that's.
Hold on. Read that comment.
I
got nothing for you. If that's how you celebrate your birthday, I'm sorry.
I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath. Well, I bet your breath smells like shit. So that's all I got to say. Happy birthday,
but anyway,
Rocco.
Happy birthday. Enjoy your bath, my brother.
Ooh.
Thank you.
That's all he does. I told somebody, they said, Rocco's on your podcast. So he's like the mascot. He's like,
he's our greatest follower.
Yes.
He's our greatest follower.
He is.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you're culturally appropriating guys' spaces, and then you're getting upset when guys' spaces are harsh. I mean, that's basically it. It would be the equivalent of guys going in to play a Barbie game or a girl game. I don't know what a girl game is. Whatever it is, whatever's considered more feminine. Yeah, and the guy goes in and he's acting like this. That's completely inappropriate. But when you're playing these Call of Duty style games, dude, these people, they're not smart people most of the time. So you just know they're going to be there.
Play high as a kite too.
Yeah, and they're just like I was playing Helldivers last night, and you've met one of these kind of people. They have the hot mic with the fan in the background, the baby crying. Oh, yeah. You hear some sort of obnoxious music in the background, or you get the guy eating chips. That's another one. On the hot mic. I got one last night. The guy, his channel, his screen name was something along the line of Johnny Cash, and his mic was just playing Burning Ring of Fire. I was just like, I can't mute that guy fast enough.
But I'll talk noise to him right before I mute him. And even sometimes I used to go to the extremes, like, hey man, can you mute your mic? You know, because
yeah,
you know, it's a team game, so sometimes I like yeah, sometimes I like the team aspect of it. Oh, there's somebody over here, there's somebody over here. You know, when you're playing, now it's to the point to where these disrespectful pieces of shit,
Mm-hmm.
it's not hard to mute your mic.
So we all kind of agree with her that they shouldn't have said it. They're gonna say it. It's not. You can ban these guys, and there's 800 more being born right now that are just like this. They've been that way since the internet was here because they're. There's no amount of you getting them banned. They'll just create another character, go get another X, but do whatever they can. They'll be back in however long it is. So what can you do?
There's nothing you can do. Suck it up, man up. If you don't like being talked, mute them.
Mute. That's all you gotta do.
I watched a video of a guy that says every time I get banned, I have 100 more accounts that I can just literally click on and start it up.
Right.
If they accuse me of cheating and I get banned, I can play within 30 seconds.
I guess
that's exactly what he said. So all you're doing is all of those guys, they all have friends that act just like them.
Yep.
All she's doing is causing herself to get more and more of the same stuff because they're going to follow her. They're going to find her and they're just going to continue to troll her. So just if you don't want it, get better or mute the mic.
Because one thing you cannot
I play with girls that are great.
Oh, I do too. I mean,
that are actually good. I've got a lot of friends that are girls that are actually good at the video games.
So the trash talk at my house is trash talk to each other. We never trash talk randos. So like my daughter is brutal. She says some hateful things when we're playing. And then I'll go, that's not very nice. She's like, well, it's not nice that you're not good.
Exactly.
So it's like we're trying to crack each other up. But the thing is you have more tools at your disposal than we used to have.
Yes.
Create your own Discord. You're a streamer. Get your own Discord people together and play with only your people. Like that's what I do. I just play with people I know. You're not getting on my mic on my platform unless I know who you are.
I agree.
Like we're not bringing random people we meet in a Call of Duty lobby onto the podcast, right?
No.
And my thing is it's like, okay, did they go too far? It was kind of funny. Yeah, it's like I always say, I'm not on anyone's side. So it's like, yeah, they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have. But it's going to continue to happen. It's a competitive game. It's what guys do. They're in there to get in your head, hurt your feelings. Dude, I've been called a bitch more times.
Been called. Oh God. Oh yeah. It's like.
And then what I do is I go in the next match and I purposely throw the game. Dude.
Yeah, I will try to find them. I will try to find them.
I'll be like, I'll do everything to actively lose that match just to watch their blood pressure go through the roof. I've done it in Helldivers. Guy got mad because I didn't do something, or I don't even remember what it was. So you get maximum points if all four guys get on the aircraft at the end of the match. So I'm playing with Matt, and I go, well, he pissed me off, so I just start running across the map. He goes, the aircraft's here. You go, yeah, go ahead and get on. I'm not coming back. That dude lost his shit, man. That's like, it's a video game. Relax.
The thing is, though, it wasn't her first time.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It was. That grenade was terrible. It wasn't even close to going in the doorway. And she should have thrown it from the other side of the pole.
Yeah. Moved around the other side. Yeah, exactly.
Because she was trying to bounce it in because she knew the guy was. Well, I don't think she knew where the guy was because she went in and looked at the wall, first of all.
The problem with pretty girl streamers is in real life, they've never really been treated like this. We're guys, dude, we're always trash talking each other. I'm not saying it's good. It's just something that happens. I think
it builds character.
It gives you thick skin because the worst thing you can do is what she's doing. Because just like you said, now all of the guys that don't like her and those dudes, they all have friends, like you said, that act just like them. What are they going to do? They're going to create exactly. They're going to make her cry.
Video is gonna be all over everywhere.
It is.
And they're gonna voice over it.
Oh my God! And they're going to do everything they can to get her to quit. I've seen it. I've seen these soft girls, and I don't watch them, but I've seen the video compilations of them just giving up because, you know, they're trying to blow this out of proportion. It's not fair. And it's like, no, but the more you point a light at it, the more kickback and fire you're going to receive.
Yep.
So what do? Like, if you like the game, mute every asshole you come into. You're not there for them. You're there for you and your enjoyment, right? So it's like, just mute them. It's not hard. I can't remember the last game I went into with an open mic where I could talk to people, because I just don't. I don't want to hear what they got to say. I'm here to have fun, not listen to your yap. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. I just kind of think these soft people that do this and then get offended when, like, and then they're like, we've got to change all the rules. No, we don't. Use the tools you have at your disposal. That's all you have to do. They shouldn't have to change everything about a game. That's why I said your restaurant idea wouldn't work, your bar, because of this shit right here. Because all it takes is one girl like her that gets told no, and now she's going to go on a holy crusade to show you the error of your ways. Anyway, I had another story, but I don't remember what it was.
I got another rant. So last night in the Dallas Cowboy game,
okay,
at the very beginning of the game, I didn't get to see it because I was at work. One of the Philadelphia Eagles spit on my quarterback right at the beginning of the game, 6 seconds into the game. As in, there was a guy that was hurt from the Eagles, so it was a stoppage. And I guess they were mouthing back, and he spit a big old loogie right in his face.
Ew.
Yeah, he got ejected. So then the Irving police respond on social media. Now they've AI'd it to where he gets arrested on the field. But he doesn't get arrested, but they're like, that's a misdemeanor. It's assault. It's assault in Oklahoma if you spit on somebody. If you spit on somebody,
that's gross, dude.
That's gross. Yeah, you spit on somebody in either one of our states, Texas or Oklahoma, and you can beat the living daylights out of them. Bodily fluid like that is
the least you should be able to do to them.
It's bad.
That's gross.
Yep, it's bad. But yeah, watching the videos. Buddy of mine sent me a video from TikTok, and somebody had AI handcuffs on him when he was leaving. Yeah.
Wow. Wasn't it Philly that was throwing batteries at people? Yeah, those people are savages.
Oh yeah, Philly fans don't play. They don't play. D-cell batteries in the snow. Some of them were even, I can remember seeing snowballs with the D-cell batteries in them.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
That's assault. That's assault with deadly intent, man.
Yes, sir.
Like, you could kill somebody. I had an old timer tell me, he said, so if you don't like somebody and you see them out walking, what you're going to do is you're going to run real quick over to the dollar store. You're going to get you a loaf of white bread. I said, what am I going to do? Wad it up, throw it out? He goes, shut up and listen. He said, now you're going to drive by that guy going as fast as you can. He goes, I'd practice this before you do it. He goes, and you hit him square in the chest with that bread. You're traveling at 60. He's barely moving. That bread's going to hit him like a hammer. I'm just like, this guy's speaking like he's done this. So I never did that, but that time was just like, you imagine telling the cop, what did this to you? A loaf of bread? Just a thought. Like, would you even tell anybody if you got knocked out by someone? You're like, what the hell hit me? Was it a rock? You look over and see rainbow.
Oh my gosh.
That old guy was like, yeah, he goes, now if you really don't like him, you get a can of Coke. I'm like, I'm done. I think I'm accessory to murder at this point. This guy's got some issues.
Oh my gosh.
A loaf of bread ejected out of a car doing 60 hitting a dude wall. It's like hitting the water from really high up. You know, it's like hitting a brick wall.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of hitting the water hard, I watched a video to where I don't remember what state it was. I'm gonna look it up now as I'm talking about it, but you can go up and hang out with the Navy SEALs. I don't know if they knew.
I don't want to know. So you mean like
No.
kids or something?
It was a father-daughter, and the
Oh,
seal
cool.
looked familiar. Like I've probably seen him on a YouTube video or something like that. So he was a retired seal, and was teaching them how they jump out of a helicopter into the water. They weren't super high, but they were high enough up. And you're riding with an actual seal, and I was like, that's pretty badass.
I did see something. Now I'm just trying to think because I saw something with the little girl and they were on a helicopter and they were jumping out into the water. I saw it come across my feed on
Here it
X.
is. Civilians can experience a helicopter jump into the ocean alongside former Navy SEALs through commercial adventures companies. One such company, Trident Adventures in Honolulu, is founded and operated by retired Navy SEALs who offer this type of experience. Besides the fact that I'm jumping into shark-infested waters, that would be badass. I'd be like, is there a lake on the island that we could try this? But that would be bad. That would be badass.
Yeah.
They have a prep academy, provides a 5-day Navy SEAL immersion experience. And then they have an extreme SEAL experience, offers a 7 to 14-day all-inclusive military style training courses for civilians. Boy, redneck. That would be pretty cool. I don't know if I could do a 7 to 14-day one because
I wouldn't know. That's way
I'm
too
not
much.
in that kind of shape.
No.
But it would be cool to hang out and get like them clearing a house and you get to go with them, and that would be badass if it was something that would.
You say that, but you're there with professionals and you're you. I'm just like, you don't talk about a Call of Duty lobby where the guys are going to shit talk you.
That's fine, and I would be like, look, I am paying for the full experience. I want the full experience. And I watched a video the other day of a girl in SEAL training. There are no girls in SEALs right now. I looked it up.
Yeah, because they haven't.
They can't make. They can't.
Yeah.
No, they won't. That's all the special forces. I think are the ones that haven't reduced the training to getting in.
Because you don't want those.
No, but I was like watching this video and it only the part of the video only shows her, where they're laying in the ocean and they're having to stay above the waves on their back with their hands behind their back. So like, if you've never seen it, so they'll make them lay down in the ocean, which that water is cold as shit, and they have to lay on their hands. And then when the tide comes in, they either got to hold their breath till it goes back out or they got to float. And that's the only part of it they show her in. The only part. All the rest of it are the running, where they hold the log above their head. She's in none of those videos, just the laying in the water video. And I was like, I wonder.
Yeah.
And there are no women SEALs. So I was like, they're just teasing them.
Yeah. Speaking of military. So apparently we're getting ready to go to war with Venezuela.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So everyone, they always take sides with these stories. It's like my team, your team. My thing is they're like, well, those people down there, I'm like, yeah, it's a third world nation. They've run it into the ground. So I'm sure like they're kind of under, like when you have a country that's poor like that, gangs usually can take over with little to no. They come in with a big influx of their money. It's not that complicated for them to take over the environment. You know what I mean? By the police, by the politicians.
Oh, yeah.
So then we show one of our Navy helicopters, I think, blowing up a boat, killing 11 Venezuelan drug lords. And I'm like, so now part of me is like, so running drugs gets you the death sentence, right? So there's that kind part of you. But then the other part is like, they're killing Americans with fentanyl. They're bringing this shit across our borders with the purpose of killing us. So I don't know. There's that FAFO I'm kind of like, if that's what it takes to get it to stop, I'm all right. I guess that's what we're going to do.
It all stems back to during the Biden administration. You can
And
be a
this article
Democrat.
is Newsweek, by the way. I just pulled it up.
I'm actually on the BBC reading it.
I won't
the
do that.
BBC.
I won't do that.
That was when I typed it in. That was
I know.
the first one that popped up.
I had to go down because I saw Babaka, and I was like,
yeah. So, okay, so all of y'all remember when the Venezuelan gang occupied those apartments, the Tren de Aragua.
Look at
when they
you.
occupied.
You're so good.
I'm using my Spanglish.
Espanol.
My Spanglish. Remember, and they didn't want to kick them out. Oh, well, they're not hurt nobody. Well,
Bullshit.
Trump came in and said, we're not going to put up with that shit. So guess what? He literally, the president of Venezuela is President Nicolas Maduro, which Maduro is my favorite cigar. A $50 million reward for information leading to his arrest.
Yeah, I see that arrest of because the Pam Bondi said the U.S. authorities were doubling the reward for information leading to his arrest, accusing the leader of collaborating with organized. Of course he is.
Mm-hmm. Of course
he is. And he came out and put a bounty, I think, on Trump's
Yes, he
head.
did. According to X, yeah. He did. As soon as he did that, he put a bounty on him too.
So that fleet. Let's see. So here it is. It's showing the fleet. So we've got Reaper drones, U.S. Navy units in the Caribbean Sea, Fort USS Fort Lauderdale. We got the San Antonio.
You said you're on the New York Times.
Jason Dunham. That's that one. What is this one? This is like the USS Iwo Jima. It's not like I don't think it's a full-fledged aircraft carrier, but it does have fighter aircraft on it. So but I don't think it's as big as like the Ford or the Enterprise. Missile destroyer, the Gravely, the Minneapolis St. Paul. That ship, that's a horrible name. And then the Lake Erie, and then you've got this one down here, the Samson. So that's enough firepower to take over Venezuela. And I think they had somewhere in the neighborhood of 4,000 to 8,000 troops on there. And I think there was also some Coast Guard ships involved in this too. So like they're taking this really serious. My question is, what are we doing closer to our home border? Because we all know that right across our border in Mexico is just violence. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
We've known this for decades. So it's like,
now,
we're going to go down there. So, I know they put the Marines down there, but on the border, but I don't know if they're still
haven't heard anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know how far off the coast was that boat. You know what I mean? Because I haven't seen anything. Because once you leave, so like when you go on a cruise ship, what you have to be 200 miles away from any coast is considered international waters.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
I believe, and that's a long ways.
That is. Oh yeah.
That's a long ways. Because I don't believe like the Coast Guard goes out that far. They have to go to military if something happens that far out, because the Coast Guard ships aren't that big. So I do believe that's how it works. So I'd like to know how far off the coast that ship was, because I can't see anything.
From what it
says how far it was.
Yeah, I don't think they were actually in their territorial waters, because
it says they were in the Caribbean.
Yeah, but the first report I read was they caught it in international waters. So, and then Maduro is doing the thing where he's pissed off because it's 11 Venezuelan nationals. It's like, well, and I ask you, and I've asked other people, if that was Americans hauling, I don't know, soap or
Yeah,
you
no.
know, anything illegal in Venezuela.
Illegal something, yeah.
And
Towards Venezuela.
And Venezuela caught him and gunned him down. I don't think Americans they would be like, well, what do you think was going to happen? I don't think nobody. I mean, sure, politicians would probably use
there would
it.
be somebody would be mad because of it. But
He was gonna be a lawyer. Sorry, it's that video. That video is in my head rent free. Oh my god.
well, the thing is you're terrible, by the way.
I know. You know which one I'm talking about too. The dude did horrific shit. And the homeowner guns him down, and then his mom's like, "We need to sue him because little Toto was gonna be a lawyer." It's like he dropped out of school when he was 7. He couldn't even spell school. Sorry. I'm just curious if this is going to escalate because I know I believe that Venezuela has ties to Russia. I think they're allies because I heard something. Something
about the oil.
Well, not only the oil, but I think Venezuela was making drones and other things for Russia. And, you know, Russia's not doing hot with the Ukraine war. Like they just had a whole tank brigade basically get wiped out by Ukrainians, new Leopard tanks that were donated generously from, I believe, the Germans. And they ambushed them and wiped out a lot of German armor or Russian armor. It's one thing you don't want to mess with. If it's a German tank, just go home. It's just pack up, go home. Just go home. The only way you can kill it is from the air. But I think they make drones for them as well as Iran makes drones for Russia. It just seems like we're going after a lot of allies of these people. I think my gut is telling me that they have intel that like a lot of this shit is all connected. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's kind of conspiratorial. And we're speaking of conspiracy, we are going to do the moon landing thing here soon. I've just got to do some more homework. But
I haven't even started.
I kind of think all of this is connected because when you really start we're not conspiracy theorists by a long shot. I don't have enough energy or time in my life to do it. But when you think about it, it's like all of what are these things? What's the commonality between all of these guys? And you start to go, oh, okay.
And we'll talk about that probably next week.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And then you come over to this story that I just saw. So AFD, I believe they call them far right, but when the media calls somebody far right, I mean, they could literally call anyone that at this point. It's like they use labels to the point where none of this stuff has any real bearing. It's like, I think you should hug a kid before you go to bed. Hug the little kid before they go to bed. Good night. And give him a kiss on the forehead. Well, I don't agree with that. Well, that's just how I do it. Well, you're a far right extremist. That's kind of to the point where they're like, you don't agree with me. There's no nuance in it. So I'm wondering, and it's BBC that I saw this from. So take that for what it's worth. The BBC.
It's on Newsweek. It's on Newsweek too. So
yeah. So 16 candidates have been killed.
16?
16 is what this Euronews is saying here. 16 candidates die ahead of North Rhine-Westphalia local elections. And then Newsweek has 6 far right. I hate this designation of far right. Like, I'd like to hear what they have to say, because that's what a lot of these organizations do, is they brand you that way. So that means normal people aren't going to take the time out of their day to listen to you. So that immediately you lose traction, whatever you're doing. It's like if I said Kaz is a far right extremist, people would be like, oh, I'm not ever going to listen to his podcast.
Right.
But if they actually listen to you, they'd realize, oh, no, he's the reasonable one. The other guy, the idiot, he's the one that you should be worried about. But yeah, that's kind of scary that like, and what's
even more scary is it's not a third world country.
No, and they're having real bad problems, like all of Europe, with this unchecked migration, and you know, people like it's I hate when people try to take an issue and make it binary. They always go, you're either for it or you're against it. No, that's not true. We need migration. I think migration is a great thing if done properly. I don't think you can just open the door, because I'm like, okay, then open your house up, put a sign in your front porch that says you're welcome to come in. I'll cook you a meal. You can't then get mad when you wake up one morning and all of your shit has been stolen. And then you're like, well, I don't know what. It's like you've left the door open with signs outside greeting everyone. It's like, no, you wouldn't do that at your home. You're not going to do it with your country. You're not going to do it with your city, because these people don't agree. Some of them don't agree with your way of living. So by virtue of that, you're going to destabilize your region. You're going to create conflict where there may not have been conflict. And you're going to make it unsafe, i.e. certain places in London, in Germany, where women are no longer feel safe to walk down the street because of unchecked migration and other things. And there's not enough police. And that's one people you don't really want to provoke. If you're taking my poll, I think we should just leave the Germans alone.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have no problem in starting world wars. I mean,
most people are like, Russia's going to pick a fight with Ukraine. Okay. United States picked a war with Spain. Okay. Germany went, we were going to take the whole of the world. Then it might be a fair fight, und ja.
Yeah.
They nearly won.
Do you think they were trying to Genghis Khan it? Is that what you think, maybe?
Boy, I don't know. I know that the whole, like...
Because the Mongols were the ones that, that conquered most of Europe.
Yeah. Asia, all of Asia.
All of Asia,
Russia,
and a lot of Europe.
And half of the Middle East. But if you're killing politicians...
That's third world stuff. That's Mexico.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that that the party that's in charge is not your friend. They want something bad for you, because it's the same thing. Germany, I love you guys.
Yeah.
You should probably, I don't know if you can get it, but send me a message. I'll send you a couple of World War II books. I think it was the brown shirts. They went and did this. They killed a bunch of political rivals after Hitler came to power, or right before he came to power. This is kind of a thing that happens before tyranny falls down. One of the first things you do is you get rid of opposition voices. That's why that's why I hate this vocabulary of far right, far left, because what you're doing is you're trying to use words to minimalize the other person, demean that person, to make it seem like listening to them is dangerous. No, it's not. You should want to know what the people opposing you have to say. And you might be surprised sometimes, not saying all the time, but sometimes you might start listening to it and go, huh, well, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Trump's a good example of that. I've said on this show publicly, think he's a jackass. Been paying attention to politics since we started this podcast. There's a lot of things that he's done that I was like, I agree with that. There's some stuff he did, like I still am not sure about the bombing of Iran. And I know there's some right-wing people that are going to get mad at me. I don't know if I agree with that. I think you're opposed to me on that. You're like, I can kind of see that's a good thing. I know Vinny thinks it was a good thing.
I'm indifferent on that because because of the fact that we never know especially.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Because you just don't know.
I mean,
do you want the leader or the people that have the most terrorist organizations that hate the United States and hate Western world to have nuclear weapons?
Yeah.
No. But so I can see it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
He was nice and called Russia and told Russia to get their scientists out of there, which I would have asked why they were there in the first place, but we knew why they were there.
We know why they're there. Exactly. And then you get this shit in Germany of all places, and you go back probably 15 years, one of the cleanest, friendliest places you could go. I had a friend who was he made video games for a living, and I think it's Gamescom is over there, and I think it's Cologne. I'm not exactly sure, but he went over there and he said, dude, I could live there. I love it. I love my time there. He said it was just beautiful. The food was amazing. He said, just walking down the street, you feel the history of the place. He's like, I fell in love with Germany. I wouldn't go to anywhere in Europe right now. I wouldn't go to Paris.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't go to London. No. And I mean, they arrested the poor girl. And again, it's like you said, the little girl they arrested in Scotland. You're like, what happened before this? Because it's easy to see the clip and you see the moment of engagement. But it's like, why were the two girls out there by themselves to begin with? That's my question. Why were you there? Where were mom and dad? Now maybe they had to walk home from school. Maybe, I don't know. There's like, we rush to judgment before we know the whole story. I mean, that's how George Floyd became a hero before anyone went, he did what? He pushed a pregnant lady down some stairs. Huh. Oh, he's passing counterfeit bill. Oh, huh. But we already built a statue. Just don't tell nobody.
I saw a video. Was George Floyd the one where they put the knee on the back of the neck?
Yes, sir. Can't breathe.
Okay. So I watched the video the other day of a guy talking about that and said that was a taught way.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
It was a taught way for that police department to deter a suspect.
I think he was high on fentanyl, or he was high on something too.
He was in drug overdose at the time, according to the coroner. Now this was just a third party. Mm-hmm. According to the coroner's office, he was ODing at the time of the neck. So the knee on the neck was not the cause of death, according to this person. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know.
Yeah. And I think he was being arrested for passing counterfeit bills.
Something like that. Yeah. And that guy, that police officer is actually still in jail, I do believe.
Chauvin or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's another state. Yeah.
But that, I mean, dude, it is like legit. It's 2025. 1995 was for us not that long ago.
No.
The world is nothing like it was 1995. 30 years ago. Almost, yeah.
Yes, 30 years ago. Yeah.
I'm just.
It's nothing. I mean,
we didn't even. So, and I haven't even gotten into the shit with Great Britain.
Yeah, no. It's bad in Germany with the illegal immigrants and what they're doing, and
it's like you're left. So I said this, and I'm just gonna ask if you think this is kind of. I think people that are lefties, I think their heart is in the right place, but I think they don't exist in reality. Where I think the right exists in reality, but it's kind of a little bit, I think they're compassionate. It doesn't come across as compassion because it's tough love. Does that make sense? Right. It's like, no, they need to pull themselves up. It's not that they don't love their neighbor or care about people, but it's the fact that they understand that if you keep giving people everything for free, they have no incentive to do anything. So, but I think a lot of these leftists and people will brand them as this evil, vile sect of people that need to be, because I've seen it. I've seen both sides do this, but I genuinely think that leftists are probably really, really compassionate, and they live in this world where but it should be, and if I get in power, I'm going to make it that way. But right,
that's the thing, is they want to force you into their beliefs. They don't.
Right.
Their beliefs are absolute.
Right, and the thing is there is a far huge gap between what should be and making it happen, because you're taking out the biggest component. Hugest. I'm good with words.
It's all right.
The biggest component, I think, is human nature, and you're going to try to force people like Britain they passed a law, basically an anti-discrimination law for employers to employees. And now, because the verbiage is so wide-ranging, people are using it to sue everybody. And people are going to jail. And they had it on it was a news station in England. They were talking about it. And basically, if Kaz and I were to go to a bar and we start talking with, I don't know, trans issues, somebody in the bar doesn't like it, they can call the police and have us arrested on hate speech.
Hate speech.
Which, when you, and my whole thing is, and I used to say this to my really far right religious friends, I said, the more laws you have on the books, you're in power now. Your people are in power now. But what happens if the guys you don't like, the guys that are diametrically opposed to you, people that their God hates your God, what if they all of a sudden start taking control? And now you've got these laws on the books because you wanted to force all the people you didn't like. Now they can use those rules against you. And he stopped. And he's like, well, that'll never happen. Then you look at London. You look at London, and you're not that far away from having a Sharia country in the West. I mean, what, 10, 15 years from now? They said England is hemorrhaging millionaires. Millionaires and billionaires are fleeing England. And I mean, the lady,
how are they getting their money out? Because don't they do them like Canada does?
I'm guessing
it's the same principle.
But I'm guessing they have it in a way, because once you get to a certain level of money, you're not keeping cash on hand. So
right.
I'm betting they take the hit and they get the hell out, or they maintain a certain level of it there. That's a good question though, because like Canada was charging people $25,000 or $30,000 to leave Canada.
I thought they were taking 50%.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck you, dude. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Right, take me to court. I'm never coming back. A comedian was over here in America, and he sent out a couple of tweets about
an English comedian
about men being in women's bathrooms. I'm not going to go into detail on it because I don't know the full story, but
they arrested him.
They're really harmless, and they arrested him. He's suing them. And I think he should. I think they should start suing this government. And from what I've heard from people, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but the podcast, The Lotus Eaters, I watch those guys. I watch a lot of British guys, but basically Keir Starmer's government was not really elected. They kind of fell into it, and they have ramped up their policies. I mean, it's literally turning into that movie. What is that movie with the Guy Fawkes masks with Natalie Portman? V for Vendetta.
Okay. Yes. I couldn't watch it. It was terrible.
Except instead of having a right-leaning Christian guy, you've got a bunch of leftist lunatics. They had a judge in England actually said the rights of immigrants trump the rights of native-born citizens. Okay, so at a certain point, my English cousins, if you're even allowed to listen to this, when are you going to stand up and fight back for your country? I mean, flying flags is one thing. That's great. That's just putting the fear of God. It is a start. And so people always said, I had somebody tell me a few nights ago, well, the English are soft. I'm like, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
Hard people. I go watch UFC. Some of the toughest fighters come out of England. Those dudes grow up swinging fists.
Yes, they do.
And then Conor McGregor was in front of the English capital, the Irish capital.
He got enough votes to run.
Oh, did he? So
yes,
that's what that was. Okay.
Yep, he got enough votes. He gets to run for whatever it is. The
president. I think it's president.
He gets to run, and I would not doubt it. He has Ireland in his best interest.
Oh, that guy's going to win in a landslide if they don't rig the elections.
Yep.
I mean, legit.
Yeah.
He's got name recognition. He loves his country.
He loves his country.
He makes some of the worst whiskey I've ever tasted.
Oh, it's so bad.
So bad.
Oh, so I love you, Connor. I wish you would listen to us, giving us endorsement.
So there, why don't you try some of this here whiskey? I'm a good drink gasoline. Thank you.
Yes. Now maybe it's better once it gets to the age of about 25 years. Because that was a 7-year, so we need another 18 years of age in that bottle.
Or you just drain that bottle and put a good whiskey in there. That would be, yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, but
just,
it's the thing I don't understand is how any country in our country has done some bad things.
We're not that far away from living this nightmare, though. We're really not. I mean, they're talking about the call to prayer in New York City.
The New York City is playing the call to prayer, and I don't understand how, and especially with the amount of Jewish people that are there and the amount of money that you people know the Jewish people have, that they're not losing their shit over that.
It's one thing to be like, you can do what you want, but when you're going to force me to have to live under your laws in my home, now we're going to have problems. So,
according to the Quran, now this is, I'm getting this from another person that has read the Quran.
So it's only one day. It's only one day. It's only on Friday with special permit on Fridays. That's what this says.
Hold on. That's for prayer. Yes, but what they're playing is because they're playing the prayer time. So there's a siren in the Middle East that goes off at dawn and at dusk when they pray. So that's what they're doing in New York. They're playing that sound, the call to prayer at dusk and dawn.
Wait, New Yorkers are not people I'd want to make mad.
But according to my buddy now, of course, everybody's interpretation is different.
Correct.
But according to what the Quran says, no interpretation, is that when you say you come to the United States and you come to study to be a doctor and you're a Muslim, you practice Islam, you are supposed to go back to your country and take what you've learned and put it forth to make your country better.
But isn't there also something about conquest of the infidels too? Because
yes, if you are a prophet and you are preaching, you can come over here to preach. But it also says that you are supposed to go to another country to be ruled by somebody that does not have the same beliefs as you. So you're coming to the United States. So basically, they're not even supposed to be here unless they're prophets.
Right.
And because he has gotten into quite a few conversations at the mosque about that, and they always say he's not Muslim or whatever, and he was like, I was not born a Muslim. I became Muslim. I whatever it is they do to become Muslim, I'm not for sure. So I'm an American, and I have American beliefs, but I believe in the Muslim religion. And he's also, if y'all understand, he's also a Republican, and he's also a 3-tour vet in the military. So y'all take what y'all want on that. But for you to come over here and try to make me to your beliefs, nah, y'all go back to where it's sandy all the time.
They had confrontation and court cases to get prayer out of schools, and now you're going to bring it back under this bullshit inclusivity. No, it's not inclusivity. What it is it is an inherent hatred of white people and Christianity, and these people, like, stop calling it inclusivity. It's a hatred of white Christian America,
of Christian America, not just white. They don't like black people at all.
Well, no, but I'm just saying the government, the way the government, these leftist lunatics, they will literally, because it's funny to me.
And when they get thrown out of their homes, they're going to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, my thing is those, and I brought this up because Vinny and I will have these conversations. We'll have a lot of really deep philosophical conversations. And I said, it's funny to me that you can talk about any religion online and everyone's like, oh, that's interesting. You bring up Christianity and somebody's going to come in and start attacking you.
Yes. If you say you're Christian, they just attack the living daylights out of you.
It's just vicious. And I think a lot of this is what that is. I mean, because like, how many white nations are there in the world, and they're trying to basically destroy all the white nations. It's too
White
white.
people make up 7% of the world.
Of the world.
Yeah, 7%
And
of the world.
It's like, have they done wrong things? Yeah, our countries have done some horrible shit. I haven't. Kaz hasn't.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. Not yet.
Not yet. But I'm like, how far do you take inclusivity? Do you take inclusivity over like your own culture? And I hate that thing too. America doesn't have culture. Bitch, our culture's everywhere. You live it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Even over in England, in Canada, you sons of bitches are living the American culture experience. It might not be great, but I will tell you one thing. I love it. There's things I would change. A lot of things I would change. But it's, it's funny to me too, when people meet, like they come over here from other countries. They always go, man, everyone's so nice. Everyone's always
even when they go up north,
Uh-huh.
they say, I had a great experience.
Yeah. Americans are open. We're friendly for the most part. We're usually very accommodating. Most of the time, Americans aren't really racist unless you go to certain parts of the country.
Right.
And a lot of
it's
times,
just the way
if
it
you
is.
tell somebody you're from, I don't know, Germany, they're going to be like, "Oh my God, that is so cool. Tell me all about it." Like they're gonna drive you nuts about it. They want to hear everything about where you come from.
Oh yeah.
But if you're gonna destroy your own civilization just to be like, see, we're not racist, and honestly, the most racist people that I have ever heard
They say they're not racist.
are the leftist Democrats.
Oh my God.
Go, if you have time and you're curious about what I'm saying, go look up the Man on the Street interview where the guy is asking white liberals, like, should they require ID at voting booths? And the white liberals go,
just
no.
let them watch the video.
Yeah,
just let them watch the video.
And you're
just
just
watch
like,
the video.
holy shit.
Because y'all might think we're paraphrasing. We're not. Just watch the video.
And it's college people, like got people in college. And I'm like, oh man.
Oh, they worked their way up, found some old people too.
Yeah, we're cooked, man. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with politics, but this shit in New York City, that's too much, man. I can understand it if it's
too much in Germany too. I hate.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched that video in Germany, and he was like, "We're having 5 kids to year 2." He said, "By the time our kids grow up, this will be Sharia." And I was like, "Do y'all know what the Germans do?"
Give me a call, my friend. I'll send you a couple history books.
Yeah, do y'all know what this? I could see y'all being eradicated. Just look up what they supposedly did to the Jewish people. What's going on? They probably still have those holes.
Yeah.
They still have mass.
My thing is though, is this is not something that is, it started a long time ago. This white guilt bullshit. I mean, you think about our grandparents and how, like, if they thought it, they said it. They didn't give a shit.
No, God.
There's things that you and I grew up were like, no, those are no words. We can't say that. We don't behave that way. We don't do things like that, right? And now you look at like society as at large, and you're just like, dude, it's radically different than it was in '95. Just the behavior of people. Yes. And it's shocking. And this has been a cultural engineering from the ground up. Because I remember when I was in high school, they started the PC movement. You couldn't, because we used to say this all the time, and it didn't mean anything derogatory, but if Kaz wore a pink shirt, I'm like, that shit's gay.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
And it wasn't like, oh
it
my
wasn't
gosh. And it wasn't derogatory against homosexuals. It was just what you said. And we used the F word a lot.
Yes.
I mean, it was spoken.
Talk about a pack of cigarettes.
Yep. Bundle of sticks. And we would
bundle of sticks.
We'd call each other retards. Shut up, retard.
Yes.
That's retarded.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with people.
I still use that word.
Oh, I do too. I do too.
I get in trouble all the time.
But my thing is, it's like they started that in the Clinton administration, that PC. Like, I remember people like, you can't say that. Sure, I can. Watch me. And now, because of social media and the blowback, and they can find your company and they can come after you, and people lived in fear. here's the worrying thing is that the right is now kind of in power. And I'm seeing a lot of right influencers try to silence and cancel out people that they don't agree with. And I'm like, how can you be that hypocritical when you just lived through all of those years of being silenced? It's like, do you guys not know that? Because there's a guy, Nick Fuentes. He is a firebrand. This guy is saying all kinds of stuff. He attacks Israel. He attacks the black community. Attacks isn't the right word. He has strong opinions. Let's put it like that. Very, very strong opinions.
Okay. I haven't heard of it.
Okay. Well, I'll send you a video and some of the stuff he says, you're like, certain instances, yeah, I could see that being the case. Some of what he says, you're like, that's a little reaching, man. That's a little reaching. So he went on Tucker or with Candace, and then they kind of attacked him and were trying to silence him. And
I see.
He has some takes that Tucker is CIA, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't watch the guy. I've just seen him kind of move around social media.
I see him.
But yeah,
I think I've seen him, but I just didn't click on it because
it's not in our wheelhouse, brother. It's just
not. Yeah,
it's not stuff you and I are gonna get into. But
he just looks goofy to me, and I probably skipped right over it. So that is like, you goofy bastard.
I think he was a Twitch streamer until he got kicked off Twitch. Oh, and our boy got 30 years in prison in South Korea, or 40. I think it's 40 years.
Oh,
Johnny Somali.
Johnny Somali. Hey, Johnny Somali, I tell you one thing. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it, brother. I'm sorry.
Maybe Trump will get him out.
Nope. If Trump was gonna get him out, he would have already been. Because the sad thing is, just last week Trump met with South Korea's president. So, and that did not come across any headlines when he was meeting with that person. Yep. So guess what, Johnny? Just keep on writing Trump.
He was actually, they kicked him out of Japan when he was over there because he was facing 3 years in prison in Japan. And I kind of think Koreans are a little meaner than the Japanese. And I know the Japanese are hard people. They are really hard people. But I think South Koreans scare me more than Japanese people. I don't know that you could ever gain a South Korean's respect.
I know I've watched a lot of videos of being in South Korea. I would love to visit South Korea, but I'm not.
That place scares me.
I'm not. It's too close to North Korea, but it's beautiful. The people are amazing. They look amazing. The things that you can do, amazing looking. But to go over there and disrespect another country and you don't speak the language, you're not from there. No,
it cracks me up when these jackasses do that over in a foreign country, or they take drugs
and then get mad about it.
And they want to act like, I can't believe. I'm like, your dumbass took weed into a country that doesn't even speak English. Enjoy prison.
Yeah, and
that lady's got a big beard when she got out of prison. Is all I'm gonna say.
I did not see a beard. I did not get to see that.
I don't know.
I did. Yeah, but I just sent you a video of Connor's first, what he's saying he'll do if he gets elected.
I mean, he can't be any worse than the people they got right now. And that's the thing, these leftists are because what they're going to end up doing is they're going to make people hate them so bad that you're going to get a resurgence of literal far right ideology. Because that's the way it works. If you force people to go down this road of Marxist communism, socialism, when they finally get enough of it, because they've been beat down for how many years this has been going on, told you're the problem. It's like more straight white young men are going to church and becoming Republicans, and the left is like, I don't understand why. I'm like, oh, well, I can pull some videos up for you. You literally tell them they're the problem. They should feel guilty, because it's like when they say, reparations and all that. And I had family members that died in prison in the South for fighting for the North to free the slaves. So where's my why do I have to pay reparations when my family paid in blood to free the slaves?
Oh, I agree.
So anyway, I'm done talking politics. Unless you got some more, go ahead.
No, I'm good on the politics. Have you watched anything good lately? The only thing good I've got that's worth watching is anime.
Yeah, I have been.
Gotcha Akuda is so good. I'm only 4 episodes in because I am
What's-
caught up.
spell it.
Gotcha Akuda's an. Oh, we went over it. GACH. Remember, I think we talked about it a while
Oh,
back.
gotcha, Kuda. I got it.
Yeah. So I'm caught up on a Kaiju 8 because it comes out every Sunday. So every Sunday
it's
morning,
simulcast. Okay.
you get it. Well, I don't know if it's simulcast, but Crunchyroll doesn't release it until Sunday morning because you get a timer when you look on Crunchyroll. Let's see how much time we got before the next Kaiju comes out. 12 hours, 55 minutes, and 30 seconds. They have a timer as soon as I open the screen because they know I'll watch Kaiju 8. Yeah, so every Sunday morning I smoke a cigar, have some coffee, watch an episode of Kaiju 8, and then usually an episode of Gotcha Kuda. But that's the only thing. It's so bad that I watched 7 this week.
Oh wow!
Such a good movie. It had popped up on
7?
HBO Max. 7.
That movie's so. Every time I watch it, I feel dirty. It's
it's
dark.
Oh, it's dark all the way around, and and that was my introduction to Kevin Spacey. I'm sure
I think you're right. I think that was mine.
That was
too.
my introduction to Kevin Spacey, but just how dark it was, and he's preaching, and when he got Brad Pitt when he got caught, and they're in the car, and he's just preaching to Brad Pitt, making Brad Pitt mad, and when you first watched it, you didn't know what was going on, but now that I've watched it, and watching him in the car, and he's just goading him into playing along. You're next. You're my next.
What
sin?
So why? So I don't remember. Why did he do it? Why did Kevin Spacey?
He was preaching. He was talking about how they look at the world. You see all these sins going on, and nobody does anything about it. So he's like, "I will do something about it." So that's why you see the fat. He's like, you see the big person, and you wouldn't give him the time of day, and you would talk bad about him. You wouldn't eat because if you saw him, it would make you upset at your stomach, and then the greed, the sloth.
Well, I knew that he killed because of 7 deadly sins. The sloth one in the theater's the one that got me.
Yes, it's so bad.
Who directed that?
That's a good question. I don't know. But when you've watched it for the second time, and you know what's going on, and you could see how he's goading him in to be another 7 deadly sin.
Oh yeah.
It's just like,
what's in the box? David Fincher.
Yeah, but you know that there was not a man alive that had, especially if he already has a gun in his hand, is going to let that guy live if you see your wife's head in a box. I wouldn't even hesitate.
If it was my ex-wife, I would have been like, can I shake your
I said
hand?
wife. I said wife. I said wife. Yeah, you take it to another.
I'd have been like, yeah, I get it. All right, man. Let's go to jail. No,
yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
100% right. No.
Yeah, and he goaded him into it in the whole car ride. He's just punching him in the ribs the entire car ride.
So this guy was executive producer on House of Cards, David Fincher.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I've never even thought about it.
Let's see. Previous. Let's see what he directed. Love, Death, and Robots. Mindhunter.
It's not a bad show.
I like that show on Netflix. It's about the beginning.
Yes, Mindhunter's good.
Serial killer. Mm-hmm.
He was in America. He helped on the American side of Squid Game.
You liked the girl with the dragon tattoo. You said that was pretty good.
Yes. Yeah.
Panic Room. I've never seen Fight Club. He directed Fight Club.
Oh, that's right. That's right. As soon as it was done, it popped up for Fight Club.
And then the
Fight
game
Club's-
with Michael Douglas.
Love that movie.
I've never
That's a good
seen
movie.
it.
That's a good movie. That's worth a watch.
It's the rich guy, right? That does the. Yeah, I think I heard about
Yes,
it.
yes,
but I
yes,
never
yes. Yeah,
watched it.
his brother gets him into it, and he doesn't know he's in an actual game.
Because he's got everything a man could get.
Yes. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and I sent Kaz the funniest video. I'm gonna pull it up here in a second.
Panic Room's a great movie too with Jodie
Pan-
Foster. That's a great Panic Room. Oh, that's a great movie.
I'm not a
that has-
Jodie Foster fan though.
but it's got Forrest Whitaker in it.
Oh, okay.
It's a Forrest Whitaker, Jared Leto. It's a great movie.
Jared Leto. Where do I know him?
That's the he played the Joker in
the
Suicide Squad
the
and
ghetto Joker, the one with all the tattoos.
yes,
Okay.
and he was the vampire the vampire movie.
I remember him. He's from Blade Runner 2049.
Yes, but he
Okay.
was, the latest one would have been the vampire movie that you had to watch a couple times, Morbius. He was Morbius.
Oh yes.
Yes.
That is why I love the internet. So for those that don't know, and I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but it still cracks me up. So Morbius was horrible and it went to theaters. Nobody went to see it. Then the internet does what the internet does. They start making memes. It's Morbin time. And so Disney execs see it and they're like, everyone's talking about it. We should re-release it. And it failed twice.
Bad thing is I went to the movie theater and saw it.
I didn't think it was bad. It wasn't great.
It had potential.
It did. It's like everything that came out of Marvel in that era. It's like it was.
But they were goading us into it. But they were goading us into another Blade.
That
Remember?
movie,
'Cause
yeah, it's been
they were goading us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they were goading us into another Blade because when you read on there that Morbius was the one that bit his mom, and you get and you think
I forgot about that.
Yep, they were goading us into another Blade, so that's why I liked it because I
Y'all
was like,
need
it's
to-
going to lead us into another Blade movie. I was like, okay, I'm good with that.
But the video you guys need to go and look up, and you have to look this up, is Michael B. Jordan getting the shit knocked out of him in the ring.
Oh, it's so good.
He went night-night. And that dude was a professional boxer, is what Stallone said. Stallone was on one of the late night talk shows talking about it.
He
Michael
said
B.
he saw
Jordan.
angels.
He saw, yeah.
He said he saw angels is how he put it. And oh my gosh, it's like, okay, so everybody who's our age is gonna remember the conversation was, would you get in the ring with Mike Tyson
Yep.
for $1 million? That was a conversation. I bet they even said it on the news. There was something going around. You watch that and then answer that question. No possible way. Because that guy it wasn't even a full hit check. It wasn't even a full hit.
No, I watched a guy actually, a professional boxer was showing a guy how to make a fist. I was doing it wrong my whole life.
Yeah. How are you doing it?
You tuck your thumb over your pointer finger. It
Right,
locks your
yeah.
wrist into place. I never did that.
Yeah,
I just made a fist like a fist. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
you're supposed to-
fighter. I'm not a fighter.
You're actually not supposed to tuck your fingers are supposed to be. Well, I thought you learned that in martial arts.
Well, yeah, but 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you were taught how to throw a punch,
Well,
sucker.
I know how to throw the punch. I just didn't know how to make my I know where to hit, but like he was
Right.
showing the reason you do that is because it locks your wrist. I didn't know like that. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not getting a fight now. That's why I carry lead medicine with me.
Yes, me too. Because that
Uh,
fight, I'm gonna get tired, maybe sweaty,
So
ass beat. One of the two.
Yeah.
One of those three things are happening.
I'm gonna skin my knees.
Yeah.
So I heard F1
I haven't
is
skinned
good.
my knees in so long.
Oh no.
I bet that would suck.
Oh dude, yeah. Yeah. At your advanced stage, it'd take months to heal up.
Oh, is that it? Is that it? My advanced age? Oh,
So
he said advanced age.
I was trimming my beard the other day and I got surprised.
Yeah.
So I was shaving my beard trimming it up, and I got somebody barged in, scared me, zip. So I had to shave my head. I
thought you told me it's because you couldn't see.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, but I got scared
In
too.
my advanced age?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna give it to you. It's gonna make you earn it. See if you were paying attention. Yeah, so I had to I just shaved my head. So it's like I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
I love it.
I
love it.
have been playing Wuthering Waves.
Right,
I
Still.
still love that game. Because it's good and it's bad. So it's a typical game. You take a quest, go here, listen to them, do the thing, right, yada yada yada. But where it differentiates is they push exploration in a way I haven't actually seen. So there's tons of achievements, and I'm like, how in the hell do you get this? Well, you get it by just walking around the world, and you'll find them at random. Like I was doing one. I was just exploring opening treasure chests in this big open world, and I saw a guy surrounded by wolves. And so I dropped down. I'm like, I'll jack these wolves up real quick. Starts a whole like hour-long quest. Yeah. And it was like, there was no marker or anything. It was just like, just go and do this. And there's so many of those little moments that like kind of make this game special. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Now I'm playing, because I streamed last night for like almost 2 hours playing Remnant 2. The game's weird, but it's fun. It's fun. Dark Souls with guns, is the way I describe it. It's kind of like that, kind of not. But if you're interested, I might stream it tonight, but I for sure will Saturday night because I think Chew is off work, so we'll probably get into that. But I've been playing Helldivers. They Xbox launch took off, and
I know, and I'm still mad at myself about playing it.
they released Halo gear with it, ODST. So you can get the Halo assault rifle, the shotgun, which the shotgun does the most damage of any gun in the game. You get the ODST armor. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I didn't get it, not a Halo fan, but it's going gangbusters now. So there's not been a better time, and they just added the underground in that game, Kaz. So let me set the table. Let me set the table.
Okay.
The whole point of that game is you have big ships above you. You're like, hey, Mac, I'm low on bullets. Let me call some down for you. Tick, 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 tick. Coming in. Okay. You're underground. You don't have a signal. So you got to actually plan when you're going in a group. You're like, okay, I'm going to take an ammo backpack, a heavy machine gun. The other guy's like, I'm going to take a mini nuke in case we need to blow up a bug. You actually have to kind of strategize how you're going to take this on, because once you go underground, you're committed. Like there's no...
Because you can't call nothing in.
No, you can't. So like...
That's actually ingenious.
It is
on
really
their
good.
part.
Mm-hmm. And it's pretty brutal, and it's scary because it's dark. So I'm running around with an ammo backpack, just running, giving guys ammo. It worked really good. Then they released a new enemy called the Hive Lord. Yeah, that's not cool. It's massive. So that game, that's been fun. So those two games I'm kind of always playing. Let's see if I can pull up a picture of it.
I'm just waiting for Battlefield to come out.
Oh, yeah. So this is the new Hive Lord enemy. Yeah, he's just throwing grenades at it. Oh. And he's solo because everybody else in his team is dead, and he's being a dick and not calling them in. When you see the video here, he's fighting.
The game is pretty.
Oh, he was gonna laugh. That's my emoji. The laughter. And now he's getting killed. That's what I do. When things are going bad, I make my character just start laughing for no reason. Random people don't find that amusing and usually kill me.
Oh, and the bugs got him.
yeah. He's gonna
So he-
showboat and be a dick.
Oh, he got away. He got away.
He
though.
did get away.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to coming up? Anything?
Demon Slayer comes out. The Demon Slayer movie comes out next weekend.
Now, didn't you say
So-
they're not making any more of the TV show? They're just going to make movies.
Just no more episodes. Just movies. And my son and I, we have not read on the movie because we don't want any spoilers.
Okay.
So we don't. We heard they were making. It was either 2 to 3 movies to finish it,
Oh,
but
so
we're
they're
not for sure.
okay. They're
Yes.
ready to finish it.
They're gonna finish it, and it's gonna be in the movie theater. We know that for sure.
Okay.
I also heard from a very reputable anime source of mine. My tech guy, talked to him the other day. He said they did make 4 more episodes of Naruto, and we had heard they did because they just kind of finished it with the wedding. And we had heard they had made some episodes. Like I had read they made episodes, then I read they didn't make episodes. And he said that they actually came out, the creators came out and confirmed there are 4 completed episodes that are supposed to tie everything in before you go to the Boruto, which is Naruto's son. So I'm looking forward to seeing those.
So are they going to
Those get
start a
released.
whole new Naruto with his son, or
Yeah, it's called Boruto. Yeah.
so it's
already
going to be a new
started.
series? Okay.
Oh, it's already out. It's been out. There's probably 8 or 10 seasons. There's
Oh
quite a
shit.
bit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch. My son, a lot of people don't like it, but it's actually my son says it's actually pretty good.
I
They're
will
actually still making
probably
that.
never watch it. That is the
I'm
most
not.
recommended anime from
Yes, it's-
everyone is Naruto, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not. I tried One Piece, couldn't do it. I can't do Naruto.
Well, the thing you could actually do in Naruto. I don't
Here
know
we go.
if. Hold on, I'm not trying to talk you into it, but I don't know about the first part of Naruto. But Shippuden, I know they have a guide of what to watch, so you can actually skip episodes that are the filler episodes.
Doesn't that make
Does
you
it
feel
have-
bad though? I kind of
No.
feel. I kind of
I,
feel like
I actually watched every episode, and some of the filler episodes were okay, and some of them were like, "Why did I watch it? I just
Okay.
wasted 20 minutes."
Okay.
But there is a guide, kind of like Marvel put a guide out on how to watch the movies. There's an actual guide to watch Naruto, so
Okay.
you can save yourself. I can't. My son told me because he just rewatched it with his wife because she had never watched it, so they watched all 700 episodes.
Boy, that's
There's actually a guy.
that's dedicated. That is dedicated.
Yeah, and that's why I will not watch One Piece ever, because I'm not getting that hooked on a show.
You know what got me with One Piece? I was doing fine, and I was just following it with the streaming service I was watching it on, and then all of a sudden, I'm watching episodes I've seen before, but it's like an hour and a half long because they put the movie within the season, and I'm like, what the hell? And then I got so confused. And then I start looking it up, and the discussion boards were like, nobody could agree. So I was just like, I'm just done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, you could just watch the movies and not watch the episodes, and watch this episode with this movie. I'm like, or just not watch it at all.
1,000 episodes. I'm good.
I
It's
haven't.
It's over 1,100 now, I think.
I haven't watched anything. In fact, the only thing I have been binge watching is a guy named Growling Sidewinder. He does a game called DCS. It is a combat flight simulator,
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
and he's really good. He does different missions. Like he took the A-10 Warthog into a war zone in Cold War era Germany with Russian tanks and AA and stuff, and you're just watching this guy. He knows the plane. And you literally, I watched a guy because I'm like, I'd heard that it's really difficult. I watched a guy, it took him an hour and a half to try to figure out how to start the jet. So he pulls up the tutorial and he's watching, goes, oh, because his buddy goes, oh, it's actually not that hard to start this jet. He's like, oh, okay, because you'll figure it out. After an hour, he's like, I gotta watch the damn tutorial. And it takes him like 20 minutes to get through the tutorial and actually get the jet started. And then he ends up running into a tree on takeoff. I was like, yeah, that's why I'm never gonna play that game. It's too real. It's too real. And you have to have all your buttons mapped and all that. And I'm like, nah. And then I was watching another guy go through flight sticks because I have the cheapest flight stick you can get. I bought it for a space sim I was playing. And he's like, I got this one on sale. It's only $800. I was like, next video. I'm done. I'm done.
Yep.
And you had to assemble it. You had to put it together. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. I watched the guy on, I can't remember. It might have been a YouTube video. No, it was a TikTok. It was a streamer on TikTok, and that's what he does. And his chair doesn't move, but he's sitting in like a cockpit. He's actually sitting in a cockpit. He's got a curved screen in front of him.
Holy shit! This nurse is stealing his money.
Yes, a $45,000 Rolex. And I was going to ask you about that. I sent that to you. It's like the man was in hospice, and she's stealing from him. So that was probably not the first time. They set him up. They set her up because how else would you put a camera? Why else would you put a camera in there on your loved one that's in hospice? Because hospice is the final step before you pass on. And she literally says, "Well, what's wrong? He's almost dead now." Oh.
This is a problem with our culture. Yeah. Life is not sacred anymore. It's not. People are only in it for what they can get. They just genuinely don't give a shit about each other, dude. That's why when you get in these discussions, red pill feminism, I'm like, it's all the same. It's all about being selfish. We're the most selfish Americans, I think, probably in our history. No one gives a shit about each other.
That was not her first time. She just
100%. 100%.
Because what happens is somebody passes away, and then they close their accounts and everything, and nobody looks into it.
Yeah. Well, she's a piece of shit. Anyway, I hope she goes to jail.
Yep. She won't have the weave anymore. I promise y'all.
I don't know what that is, but
that's the fake hair that she's rocking there. Yeah.
Okay.
She won't get to keep that anymore.
I can already.
They don't allow that.
I'm not listening to the video, but I can already hear the accent. So
I didn't listen to it either. It just popped up when I was scrolling. I like to scroll through the old X while we're doing it, and it just popped up. Well, I think you got anything you gonna do this week besides game?
I got yard work. I'm gonna go. So I got troubling news about one of my kids.
Yes. I'm gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bring it up here, but
yeah.
So I'm gonna go out and spend time with her. I got just yard work because it's gonna be nice. I think it's moderate temperature, so I can actually go outside without bursting into flames. Yeah, Vinny goes, I think you'd really like Cancun. You get a nice alcoholic beverage and go sit in the sun. I was like, what part of that sounds like anything I would do? I hate the ocean, and you're talking about the sun. When have you ever heard me say, I just went out to get some sun? That's never going to be things I say. Ever. So I'm going to be playing this. I'm probably going to play Remnant 2 this week. Probably going to play some Helldivers. I'm going to live stream it. So if you guys are interested, come check me out over on Twitch at Odd Mac. I'll just pull that shit up real quick so I can show you guys.
Yeah, do that. That's one way to find him.
Yeah. And you can follow me on Twitter at on the X at Odd Mac Guy. Where can they find us?
We're the Odd Times Podcast. See the logo? That's us. It's on the X. TikTok. I try to keep up with the TikTok. We do have a gram. And you can send Mac an email.
I got followers last night. Close out.
The Odd Times Podcast at yahoo.com. How many followers did you get?
I got 8. I got 8
Nice.
total. I had 0 when I started. I got 8.
Oh,
So
shoot.
this is mine. It says Odd Matt Guy. I say dumb stuff. So yeah, you can come over here on Twitch, check me out. My schedule's all over the place. So if you catch me on, it's probably going to be in the evening, Central Standard Time for the U.S. I don't do any of that GMT shit because we're in America.
America.
And if you're Canadian, I just prefer you didn't watch. I don't need the views. And if
He's a
you're
liar.
British-
He's a whore for views. Just watch.
And if you're British, just don't bring your accent to the chat. That's all I ask.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine
gracious.
if you typed in accent. You're like, I can hear your accent while you're typing, you jackass.
That would be pretty cool. This is being said to you in a British accent.
They could do it too, because I had one of my friends doing it, and I was just like, "Oh, I don't like you at all right now." So yeah, send us a message.
Send us some stuff.
We're toying with the idea of letting you guys pick some topics for us, and then we'll pick one at the end of every show. I'll roll some dice, and we'll put a number value to each of the topics, and we'll see how that goes. We take recommendations. Send it to us on X or send us an email or something. Let us know what topics, except Rocco, because I'm not going to talk about the stuff Rocco wants us to talk about because we won't have a channel.
How the bubbles tasted. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, tastes like bubble gum. And anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Episode, whatever it is.
96.
Odd Times
96.
Podcast.
Catch y'all later.
We will see you guys next week. I'm going to stop recording now if that's okay.
Yep.
We're still on
YouTube
YouTube.
also?
No,
still
we're
still live on the YouTube.
I just cannot believe the cold, callous nature of these people. Like, you just
Of
think
all
about
people.
you think about that, because my ex-wife was a nurse. That is a lot of schooling. You just threw it away. Like,
And with that much money, that's grand larceny. That's not
Which-
just petty theft or shoplifting. That's grand larceny. That's $45,000 watch. Grand larceny.
they had to have
That
set
gives
him up.
you 25. Yeah.
Why would somebody in hospice have a $50,000 watch on their wrist? You know what I mean? Like, I'm dying.
Maybe that was just
They
maybe
had to set him up. They had to set him up, like you said.
There's no telling. I mean, when you're older, it could have been a comfort thing. The watch was because in the comments, I believe it said that he might have earned that from World War II or something like that. Been a vet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, don't know the deal. But either way it goes, when you're stealing from people like that, you're the bottom of the barrel. You're the bottom of the barrel.
Do you know who Drewski is?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I know him from his look.
On X.
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up on the YouTube so you can look. This guy, he does some pretty funny shit. He did this. He did whiteface, put himself.
Oh,
white.
I saw that.
I would not have guessed that was a black dude. I didn't know that was him, dude. And people were like, "That's Drewski," and I'm like, "No, it's not."
I thought it was a white dude.
I did too. He sold that dude. I was like, that guy, that is awesome. And except for the big flappy titties, I didn't appreciate that. That was gross. I just kept going, put a bra on. That's indecent. But the tattoos, the white, I was like, dude,
The red, the burnt. I thought it was a white dude.
I did too. That was so good, dude. That was so freaking good. I'm like, that's awesome.
So in the memes, it was like, so now since he did this, does that mean you can do blackface? That's him. That's him.
Yes, the black guy. Yes, that's
Yeah, because he does a lot of stuff. He's
Mhm.
actually funny.
Yes, he is. He's freaking
I
funny.
believe he does some stuff for like online betting too. One of those online betting
commercials.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know where he got famous from or anything. I just started seeing him pop up.
Didn't
Every
know
once
that
in a
was
while.
him. Golly gee
Look
whiz.
how good that is, though, dude.
That's
Like,
amazing. I was sitting there, look, I saw that. And
like,
I
here,
didn't
this
know
is,
who
this
he
is the
was.
same guy. Like, wait, it'll pop up here in a second. I got a side by side. Like,
Yeah, I see it.
whoever. Well, no, hold on. It's gonna pop up on the YouTube real quick.
Yeah, I'm watching the YouTube.
Here we go.
Oh.
It should be up now.
Yeah.
That is so damn good. And he's got the tank top tan.
Yes. He's kind of a big guy, so those are his natural B
Yeah.
cups.
Whoever did that makeup, though,
Yes,
like,
amazing.
they should be getting them on movies because that is amazing. And I heard that when he did that, his credit score shot up. Going to hell.
Yeah, you are going to hell.
At least it's at the end of the show when nobody's watching.
Yes.
So.
Oh, yeah, no. Once it's on the internet, you can't get rid of it, baby.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
an STD. Did you hear that Atlanta's got an AIDS outbreak?
Yes. You sent me that.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I never
Yes.
remember what I sent you.
Yes, you sent me lots of stuff, and that lady was talking about she's taking her preventative medicine.
Oh,
I have some friends that live in Atlanta. They're married. I can't pass them that, but their kids are there. Vinny hurts my man's big boy.
What's your dog's name? Munchkin?
Vinny.
Oh, Vinny.
Vinny, like hey yo, Vinny.
Oh, like Vodka Vinny.
Vodka Vinny.
Oh,
Yeah, Vinny. We named him Vinny. I like Vinny. Vinny Barbarino.
oh my God.
Welcome back, Carter. Vinny
Yeah,
Barbarino.
I know.
Yeah.
John Travolta.
Yeah. That was a good show. I don't care what anybody says. That was a good show.
That was before
Not the greatest
my
show.
time. That was before
I
my
watched
time.
it in reruns. I'm not
Okay.
that old,
Okay.
sucker. I'm not that old.
Listen here,
Bastard.
Buffalo Butt.
Bastard. Oh.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. We'll be here.
All right.